I just got back from being in Las Vegas for this year's Olympia, and I'm so glad I went because I got to be a fan. I was totally geeking out. I walked into the Olympia and was struck by the incredible presence that Wings of Strength had. Walking through the expo, it was packed. There was all this energy. People were excited. The booths were hopping. But I made a beeline to the Wings of Strength booth because that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to go meet my heroes from all the years of bodybuilding. When I got there, what I saw were exceptional women who have done some incredible things in their lives. So warm, so kind, talking to the fans, talking to me, signing autographs, sharing their positive experiences and their histories. And it was so cool to see that these women were so proud of being not just Olympia winners, because that's something to be really proud of, but proud to be bodybuilders. One of the coolest things I saw was when they were doing the stage honoring of each of these women, Margie came out in this beautiful dress, and just as she was getting ready to be interviewed by Sean Ray, she took off her dress and had on this gorgeous posing suit and started hitting shots, and just the incredible physique on this woman, but also the joy that she had in showcasing her muscle, and the fact that she's a woman bodybuilder at the Olympia was so cool to watch. This lone wolf athlete, Jen Pasquet-Jaquin, I hope I got that right, did a wheelchair posing routine as a guest poser at the Ms Olympia expo stage, and it was incredible to watch. She's showing the world what bodybuilding is. It's for everybody. Jen is a perfect example of the kind of diversity that I saw at the Olympia weekend that was so motivating. It's a sport for everybody at every age. And I think that that's a real testament to bodybuilding, because a lot of sports, you start them when you're young, and by the time you're 30, you're out of the sport. A veteran is in their 30s and 40s, and then they're done. Bodybuilding, you could start in your 40s, and you could be done when you say you're done. And so that's one of the really cool things about bodybuilding, which is why I recommend strength training for everybody. That means you. The first Ms Olympia took place in 1980, and it ran all the way through to 2014. So in 2014, that was the last time there was a Ms Olympia bodybuilding champion. And then in 2015, poof, there was no event. 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, there was no Ms Olympia bodybuilding championship. And in my view, it's, as a promoter, it's kind of like shooting yourself in the foot, because who wouldn't want to see these incredible women on the top bodybuilding stage? You have to look at them because they're incredible. There are not women walking around that look like this around the world. So they make you want to look at them because they're exceptional, they're extraordinary, they're unique. In 2015, Wings of Strength picked up the ball and created an event that would allow women bodybuilders to have a top pro stage and continue the tradition of pro women bodybuilding. And those women for the last 5 years include Margie, Helly, and Alina, the top pro bodybuilders in the world, continuing the women's bodybuilding tradition. Yeah, so I got to witness all these great ladies just having a great time, talking, lifting each other up. Everybody from Kiki to Carla, interacting with fans, signing a bunch of autographs, taking pictures with everybody. It was so refreshing to see all of these athletes interacting with other athletes. There were other women bodybuilders there who were fans. You could tell because they all have incredible bodies. You know, when I looked at Carla and Kiki, I see an example of what I want to be like when I'm their age. And it's just wonderful. Every year I raise money for St. Jude with my team. And this year, Steve Cardillo gave me a custom weight belt that I could have signed and auction off for the cause. And I brought the belt with me to the Olympia, and I got so many signatures of former Ms. Olympias and world champions on that belt. When I look at this belt, I see 38 years of women's bodybuilding championships. That's an incredible belt. And I also expanded my collection of autographed 8x10s. So I'm going to end up covering my wall, and it's going to be full of women bodybuilder autographs. You're going to be jealous. And the highlight of the weekend was the news that because of Wings of Strength, the women's bodybuilding Ms. Olympia will be back on the main stage on 2020.
We are announcing tonight the return of the Ms. Olympia next year, right here on Olympia stage.
Women's bodybuilding back on the Ms. Olympia stage in 2020. I'm going to be there, and I hope you are too.